This is the book of the unnamed wizard that contains the wind spell. You speak the spell, and within moments, the wind has died down.
Once more, and at long last my spirit soars again. No, she is an abomination, a ghoulish duplicate, pieced together from different corpses. Laiken's tastes are peculiar. Even before he killed me, he manufactured that thing to satisfy his frigid, soulless appetites. I am Sasan, the one-time reluctant concubine of Laiken, until he needed my blood to advance his schemes. A powerful spell was required to access the abandoned tower, sealed as it was by Maxos' magic. The blood of a loved one. I can still hear him say it. Ha! That monster never loved anything but death. Of course, it can't. No. The only way in is to draw Laiken out. And for you, they won't budge. I'm confident, though, that my appearance would rattle his twisted brain like nothing has before. Not quite, no. There is one other matter. I am bound to this grave, but bring me back to life and I'll accompany you. All I need is my ring, which I hope is still in Laiken's old study here on the island. Say demise and enter.
door won't
As you
open.
approach the door, the skull asks you for Laiken's motto. A metallic clicking sound heralds the unlocking of the door. Weakling! In this dusty booklet, Laiken describes the research he did in order to break the magical seal on the battle tower door so as to obtain entry. He seems to have made use of the same Orbis Arcesso you used to defeat Amdusius. Having to kill Sassan made him feel slightly bothered, but his undead copy design quickly alleviated his apprehension, such as it was.
So, you met my spectre sister, Squire. But Sassan can't be resurrected. Hush! Do not sneer at our passion. But I shall waste words on you no longer. Slay the slayers, my soldiers. Strike the matchless slave down.
Not yet. It's your bird. Not yet. I could use a potion right about. My wounds are grave. I don't feel too good. My wounds are grave. I could use a potion right about now.
Have you brought me my ring? My ring! Oh, to live again! I feel warm again. My heart beats. My voice is strong. I live. You have granted me a kindness beyond all comparison, and I shall not fail you. Come, let us head for the tower and lure the beast from its lair.
and your screams that echo in the night. I live, Laiken, and I shall see you dead! Haha. Judging by that display of magic, Laiken has noticed our presence. He removed the barrier so his cutthroats can slay us. How he underestimates you still. Go on, Dragon Knight. Let us proceed. Victory is nigh.
We've been expecting you. Now feel the pain that is Laiken's welcome.
I've been poisoned. Not yet.
like a veteran, but you won't make it past us all.
You go on, my friend. I'll catch up with you later.
I've been poisoned. No more magic for me. I'm afraid.
I do not think this door shall see us in.
I could use a potion right about now.
And alternative.
May all demons in hell drink your blood. You butchered almost all my men. We collect the loot and bodies from stranded ships. The island is protected by a magical barrier, but Laiken opens rifts to trap the boats. Like our bandit colleagues in Broken Valley, we need only deliver him the corpses and survivors. The spoils are ours. Not as contented as he'll be when I drag in your mangled corpse.
I've been poisoned. Not yet. I must find a cure. My wounds. My wounds are grave.
Stop the Slayer! Slaughter that beast!
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me. Can't. My wounds are grave. Not yet. I could use a potion right about now.
Shiny.
I don't feel too good. Another one to add. To the collection.
I can't move this.
You there. Please, I beseech you, let me out of this cell.
That one cell is a broken door, but I saw someone inside. Another secret switch, perhaps.
I am. I'm in here because I protested when they brought Laiken a captured young couple. I don't care what he does to corpses, but I shudder at the thought of being alive when he starts to work on you. Bless you. Just pull that iron ring there. That'll...
The door won't open. Shiny.
You said you'd free me. Please, hurry. Thank you. It's horrible in here. Free. Laiken be praised. I mean, thank the Divine. Of course. I'll tell you a little secret. Cell across the left is special. They use it as a hidden storage place, you see. I don't know what the trick is, but there must be a way to get past the back wall. No problem. Now, I take my leave.
That's way too heavy. Shiny.
Another one to add to the collection.
That's way too heavy.
soul stone. To behold it after many a century. My salvation is finally at hand. Give me the stone, friend. You may. What is going on? I may have forgotten to tell you about the debauchery and torture, but surely a few hundred years of solitude earn me forgiveness. Of course, quid pro quo. So it goes. You'll find my armor chest unlocked. May its contents bring despair to your foes. Now farewell, and good luck.
Shiny. This will help.
Of all the scenarios, I really thought blasting our way in would have been the least likely one.
Shiny.
We are in. Good work, Dragon Knight. It wasn't very subtle, but good work nonetheless. Not about the tower itself, no. But plenty about Laiken. Did you ever wonder how Laiken is able to live such an unnaturally long life? It is because he has been soul-forged with an immortal demon. This spell ties their souls together and ensures Laiken dies only when the ever-living demon does. But the reverse is also true. So if we can summon the demon and defeat it, Laiken will fall dead without ever having known what hit him. I never said it would be easy, but as far as I can see, it's the only way. There is but one small snag. To be able to summon a particular demon, you need to know its name. The only one present at the Soul Forge ritual was King, Laiken's goblin lackey. Unfortunately, Laiken cut his vocal cords to prevent his telling anyone the demon's name. See if you can find clues that may reveal it. Once we have the name, our plan can be set in motion.
Shiny. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
Oh, a visitor. And I didn't clean. Look at this place. It's a mess. Does it? Well, never heard about it? No. This is Laiken's morgue, and I'm the Undertaker. Ah, you seek to overthrow him, then. That's good. He's a nasty old brute. Tell you what, Once my dear master has been dealt with, I'll move up to the necromancer platform, yes? I offer many exclusive limbs that will be very useful if you should perform the dark arts. About 20 years, I should say. I was dragged in by thugs when our ship crashed on the island. Laiken spared me because of my knowledge of anatomy and embalming. But I haven't seen the sky since. My father was an undertaker and his father before him. And my mother was a surgeon and her mother before her. They performed their jobs like no other. But having a surgery and mortuary under the same roof didn't exactly improve their reputation. I can't remember the name of the boat, nor who was on it, really. I admit I was a stowaway trying to evade some debts. The one thing I do recall vividly is the incident itself. We were out on the sea, nothing but water in sight, and the next thing we knew, we were stuck in a huge tree. My arms are still blue from the pinches I gave myself, but sadly I wasn't dreaming. It's just a little enterprise on the side, but yes. Necromancers love to create all kinds of bizarre creatures. But often it's a nuisance to hunt for the parts you need. That's where I step in. You do that. Defeating Laiken won't be easy. But I wish you good luck. Which book would you like to peruse? A cheap parody. Which book would you like to peruse? Disturbing. Highly disturbing. Which book would you like to peruse? Look at that centerfold. Which book would you like to peruse? Judging by the underlined passages, someone is extremely familiar with the urinary tract. Which book would you like to peruse? Quoth the parrot, nevermore. The goblin stares at you without fear, anger, or any other emotion. His whole countenance gives testimony of complete indifference.
I think I'll read some more of Ghost's ballads tonight.
An angry hiss confirms your suspicion. Earl King would indeed consider that to be somewhat rude. The goblin stares at you without fear, and a quick, guttural growl escapes from Earl King's throat. You interpret it as no. Which book would you like to peruse? You hear a click inside the wall.
That's way too heavy. Not yet.
My backpack is full as it is.
This little volume is called Amusing Anomalies and contains anecdotes about the lighter side of necromancy. In a frivolous mood, I revived a corpse too decomposed to be of any real use. The thing staggered around a bit as it tried to speak with a rotten tongue, whilst its glib eyes fell from their sockets and flesh dropped in meaty splotches, all to a highly comical effect. Encouraged by this jocular escapade, I revived, in the company of my disciples, a fresh young man, but not before having carefully removed every piece of bone from his body, save for the skull. The sight of the helplessly quivering heap of meat, combined with a look of utter panic and horror on the callow face, proved to put too great a strain on the simulated seriousness of the assembled onlookers, and all laughed uncontrollably.
That's way too heavy.
This book contains research notes on necromancy, jotted down by Laiken himself. It is highly interesting to note that healthy subjects exposed to intense physical pain still reflect that anguish after the transformation into an undead entity. When the forearms are removed, for instance, and replaced by blades, an intense process of sawing, jamming, and stitching I find that subjects who undergo this procedure alive and conscious make for fiercer and more merciless undead warriors. Needless to say, it is a process I shall regularly practice, perhaps even exclusively, should other experiments secure the same rate of success.
My backpack is full. Is it? My backpack is full.
That's written in
way
thick
too heavy.
streaks of blood, amidst bizarre occult signs, is the demon's name, Razakal.
Halt a moment, Dragon Knight, and let me warn you. Damien's presence in Broken Valley is growing darker every hour. Conquering the battle tower will provoke his supreme wrath here and in the Vale. So if you have unfinished business there, wrap it up before you front Laiken.
Shiny.
The goblin stares at you without fear, an angry hit.
The name. Do you have it? Well done! Now we're getting somewhere. Come on. The summoning circle is not far away.
are starting to vex me, servant of the serpent. Your tongue is still sharp as always. Maybe I'll slash it from your skull and use it as a replacement for my own.
Enough talk, you abhorrent imitation. It's your turn to spend some time underground.
So, my warm-blooded counterpart joins the scuffle. Splendid! Those legs of yours were always better than the ones you gave me. As of now, your limbs are on sale, and I'm going shopping.
I'm glad that's over. Shall we proceed with the summoning ritual? Excellent. I'll begin immediately. I summon thee from your hellish dimension, friend of Laiken and forged of soul. From the torrid abyss, I summon thee, Razakel!
Why did you summon me from Tartarus? You know! What is this to you? Now that I'm in Rimalon, you should pay old Barnabas a visit. I'll teach him what happens when you borrow a demon's warhammer and not return it. Aha! I see Laiken made new friends. A smart plan to bypass him by fighting me. Though I'm not sure why you think that little stratagem has made your life any easier.
Not yet. So I am not the first of my kind, then, to gaze at death when looking at you. But I have no intention of dying, mortal, and neither has Laiken, I imagine. Which is why I had better lead you to him. I think I owe him the courtesy.
Oh, may 10,000 plagues find that coward of a demon! Now we have no choice but to face Laiken. This will not be an easy battle, but I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. What would you like me to do? It shall be done. Now let's go.
So, we meet again. The usurper and my erstwhile slave come to claim my battle tower. First, I kill them. Ah, yes. Kill them. And then I get it from the chest. And then it can begin. And I have now had time to reflect upon you and the situation you place me in. I realized it was but a matter of time before you'd arrive. You probably suffer from the delusion this tower is yours by right, do you not? An absurd suggestion. I have been its undisputed ruler for hundreds of years. Between the moment I spilled the blood of Sassan here, and the racking, killing, and defiling of those newlyweds this morning, countless necromantic excesses have passed the eons unchallenged. You are enticed then by the unique delights she promises. Your mind reeled at the possibilities, the fantasies. The actions of an ignoramus, a vandal, a destroyer of art. And it is this mongrel that wants my battle tower. How utterly contemptible. But enough of this chit-chat. Summoning Razakel was a nice enough idea while it lasted, but you have come here to fail, my friend. All I can offer you now is an eternal life by my side. Another undead puppet to be subjected to my every twisted whim.
Not yet. I could use a potion right about now. Not yet. My wounds are grave.
The necromancer is no more, but a greater evil still eyes your tower, like a snake ready to strike.
So, the dragon is about to hatch with the aid of the elusive Xandalore. I should have known you'd still crawl out of the woodwork, old goat.
Hold your tongue, villain! How dare the scourge of Rivellon show his face here? You shall pay yet for the atrocities you committed.
Ha! You were up there in your ivory tower of moral absolutes, and still you lose perspective. The Divine's death, the war. It was he who caused it by murdering my beloved.
Lucian did the right thing. Igerna worked for the Black Ring, and therefore she had to die. He would have done it again if need be, and so would I.
Kerr! I loved her, and you butchered her! Now for every drop of her blood you spilled, oceans of mans will flow, starting with that of your new pet here. My armadas will see to that!
He is launching an attack on your tower. Go on now, become the dragon, and show him your might!
Hurry Hurry now, and find the dragon stone to unleash the powers I gave you. Hurry, and become the dragon.
Under attack! Quickly! The Dragonstone lies beyond that door.
My back... Pack. Useful. Well, as it is. Nice.
You are a dragon. Now, show that cursed lot the might of the ancient race. Burn their flesh and topple their demons. flying fortresses form the most extraordinary of challenges. They are built in different forms and for various functions, which you'll learn to recognize. That was a ballista. They aren't too hard, but be wary of them, because they often come in great numbers. Riddance. That nest tower would have kept on throwing enemy after enemy at you. Handle the damned ones. Come, let us return to your tower.
You have shown Damien the dominion of the dragon, and now I have need of it too. I have the shield we need to enter the Hall of Echoes, but things have gone awry. Meet me in Alaroth's Great Hall, where I shall need you to help me stem the tides of evil that were released in search of the shield. The city has been overrun, and Dawn shall find but a blackened ruin if you do not come. I need you, Dragon Knight.
I apologize for bothering you, Dragon Knight, but I'd like to introduce these people to you. Thank you, Dragon Knight. These men served Laiken, not by their own will, but by intimidation. And now they will serve you. Tom, Dick, and Harry are veteran trackers who will search the lands for the enchantments, gems, and ingredients you desire. I should mention, though, that Laiken equipped them as poorly as he treated them. But you can change that. Your trainer can provide them with weapons, which will increase their combat effectiveness and reduce the time it takes to complete a mission. Your enchanter can forge them armors, which will heighten their chance of success and decrease their chance of being wounded. Should they be hurt during their travels, you'll need to inform your alchemist so he may heal them. That's it. May they bring you great treasure.
Brave Zandalore. He has the shield already. Do not dismiss his call for aid, Dragon. Knight.